Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will have the opening possession of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotions. Good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On the option. He'll toss it. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Goes to the option. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
So Boston College's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the tailback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Made a defender miss. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. From the gun. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Eagles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll run the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got a chance. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go. As an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the Big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough because the red zone, you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boston College. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Big House, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 1 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Boston College will send out the punt team. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the judicials come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play. They're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And off to Jones. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more light.
He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Running to Green. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The option look. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down next.
Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Oh, better look out.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. And off to Jones. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the gun. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got it again. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Boston College!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. On the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Sends it back in motion. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Might be changing the route. Fires to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. Sticks it in his belly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Judicials are rolling down the field. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. On the option.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a